nor reprove another. For thy people are as they that strive with the priest. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, and I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, man. Now, they just say, speaking foolishly, if Esau was pushing out, publishing Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai's truth, hey, things would probably be different. It would be a little different on the earth right now. See what I'm saying? But then after Esau would be uprooted, another wicked king would still rise. You see what I'm saying? It's just like when the Babylonians were in rulership, who rose up after them? The Medo-Persian Empire. The Medo-Persian Empire had more sympathy and mercy on the Israelites than the Babylonians did. And then who rose up after them? The Greeks. Right? And then after them was the Romans. So either way, Yahweh Shai is going to have to come back and destroy our enemies. Okay?
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 1. Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand. Learn ye that be judges of the ends of the earth. Give ear ye that rule the people, and glory in the multitude of nations.
And that's what our brothers are rehearsing. Those brothers that are in the truth right now, standing on the highways and the byways, that's what we have to be rehearsing. Not just being a hearer, but a doer. All right? And the Most High will expose you. The Most High will expose you. Eventually, you will fall out if you're not doing what it is you're supposed to do as a man of the Lord. Because the scriptures say we're all king and priest when we come into this thing. We're not set up to be those things yet, but in the spirit, if we're the elect, that's what we are. And Yahweh Shai is actually going to make that happen. But us brothers that are on the highways and the byways, that's our job, is to do righteous judgment. And handle the word of the Heavenly Father with carefulness. All right? And if not, the Most High is gonna cut you out. Just like all these other rulers on the earth, they weren't worthy, so they got cut out. Go ahead.
What about that guy you told me about earlier was a prophecy?
Oh yeah, that.
You know, you found out to be a liar. I don't know what you said. It was 9.8. It's supposed to happen sometime last week.
Yeah, California.
Yeah, it didn't happen. Wisdom of Solomon 6 and 3. For power is given you of the Lord, and sovereignty from the highest, who shall try your works and search out your counsels. Because being ministers of his kingdom, ye have not judged aright, nor kept the law, nor walked after the counsel of the Most High. Horribly and speedily shall he come upon you.
Right, see, so if you ain't doing the proper thing, righteous judgment, and being a doer, the Most High is going to come speedily and take you out. He's going to take the candle out you. He's going to take the candle out you. That's why it's very important, those brothers on the highways and the byways, coming in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, that we have to not circumspect, but examine ourselves whether we be in the faith. And if there's something that's lacking, we have to correct it. We have to fight and push through. Because first and foremost, this is the thing that comes first before all things. Okay? But the rest of you, y'all ain't kings and priests, man. Y'all are vessels made for destruction. You ain't made out of gold. You know, even Nebuchadnezzar, he had the vision of a great image that was made out of gold, silver, bronze, and iron, and partial clay and iron on his toes and his feet. So only the elect are going to be that purified gold and silver. The rest of you are just basically fuel to the fire.
It says, for a sharp judgment shall be to them that be in high places.
Yeah, just like I read in the scriptures in the book of Job, where it said that the sword is, be afraid, for the sword is upon you, for the wrath of the punishments or the sword. So, hey man, these prophecies are going to come to pass. Whether y'all believe it or not. Hey, you don't have to believe, you know what I'm saying? Because Yahweh Shai says he's going to come as a thief in the night anyways. But only the elect are going to be the ones that are going to be aware and watching. And we're going to see. The rest of you are going to be caught up in a snare, you know?
It says, for mercy will soon pardon the meanest, but mighty men shall be mightily tormented. For he which is Lord over all shall fear no man's person, neither shall he stand in awe of any man's greatness. For he had made the small and great and cared for all alike. But a sore trial shall come upon the mighty.
Yeah, you so-called mighty men here on the earth, a sore trial is going to come upon you, man. Y'all going to be taken, you know, and y'all's on trap and snare. Go ahead.
But a sore trial shall come upon the mighty. Unto you, therefore, O kings, do I speak, that you may learn wisdom and not fall away. For they that keep holiness...
And that's why it's very important that we apply this knowledge into being wisdom, right? Because wisdom is the application of knowledge. So if you're learning this thing, you got to apply it into your life. You got to apply it to your living situations to the best of your ability. It ain't going to happen overnight. You may be faced with a situation in your life that ain't gonna take a day to get past it. We don't know how long that fight's gonna be. But we're supposed to be applying this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to it. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, read that scripture again.
It says, unto you therefore, O kings, do I speak, that you may learn wisdom and not fall away.
That you may learn wisdom and not fall away. Because wisdom is what's going to be the stability of thy times and strength and salvation. That's what's going to keep you lifted up. Your faith. Go ahead.
It says, for they that keep holiness holily shall be judged holy.
Right.
And
because the elect are going to embrace this word, man. All right. The elect are going to make this their garments and their robes spiritually. All right. Because if you ain't got this wedding garment, you ain't gonna be able to get in the kingdom. Done on that?
Yeah, there's a little bit. It says, for they that keep holiness holily shall be judged holy, and they that have learned such things shall find what to answer. Wherefore set your affection upon my words.
Right, we gotta set our affection upon Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. And it's funny because I was gonna bring the first scripture I was gonna bring out in the beginning was lay not treasure up on earth but in heaven. All right? Because that's what y'all 2/3 are doing. Us, the elect, Lord willing, we're part of the elect. We're storing up treasure in heaven. Spiritual gifts, spiritual things. All right? Because that's what's going to deliver us in the time. Go ahead and read it again.
It says, wherefore set your affection upon my words. Desire them, and ye shall be instructed. Wisdom is glorious and never fadeth away. Yea, she is easily seen of them that love her, and found of such as seek her. She yeah, but that's not
right. So only the elect are gonna be able to once acknowledge and see that power. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of you ain't gonna receive that. You know where that scripture is, and it might be in the same chapter or the same book, where it says that the unlearned is not gonna be able to attain. And that's the way the rest of the world is, man. The rest of the world can't receive Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai's spirit. That's why all you people ignore us. You look at us being crazy. You look at us as being weak. Hey, it's all right though. You know what? We are weak. But you know what? The Most High got our back. And we'll tell you in your face, we ain't got to do nothing. We don't have to do anything. The Most High is going to do it. You know?
Sirach chapter 6, verse 18. My son, gather instruction from thy youth up, so shalt thou find wisdom till thine old age.
Because wisdom, according to the Bible, is going to lead you into life, not destruction. Right? The scriptures say that he didn't, the Most High is not the God of the dead, but the God of the living. So he ain't going to lead you into death. That's what the Egyptology does. Those niggas that call themselves from the tribe of Kemet, you know, you Kemetic tribes, you Africans, all right? The ones that believe in Ra and Horus and, you know, Anubis and all those goddamn deities that are fucking wicked, you know, those are leading you to death. You know, go ahead.
Come unto her as one that ploweth and soweth, and wait for her good fruits. For thou shalt not toil much in laboring about her, but thou shalt eat of her fruits right soon.
Right, because if you're the elect, Most High's gonna he's gonna be working in you already to digest it. It's gonna be marinated in your mind. You're gonna just be, with the flow of the Spirit, coming out to the highways and the byways with courage. Speaking the truth.
She is very unpleasant to the unlearned. He that is without understanding will not remain with her.
Yeah, see, so y'all that are without understanding, y'all can't remain with her. Nor will she remain with you because you're full of you're a malicious soul, man.
She will lie upon him as a mighty stone of trial, and he will cast her from her, and he will cast her from him ere it be long.
And that's anybody, you can't accept a woman into your life. Yeah, you want to give people the benefit of the doubt sometimes, say you don't want to beat them down and scare them away, but at the same time, you want to test them to see if they're worthy. But nowadays, ain't nobody's worthy, man. Everybody's trying to get something from somebody, That's why the Bible tells us that not to trust a brother. How does it go in Jeremiah?
Trust not in that brother.
Trust ye not in a brother, or he'll utterly supplant you, or your neighbor,
Yeah. For wisdom is according to her name, and she is not manifest unto many.
Yeah, she's not manifest unto many. And hey, that's one of the mysteries. Get that in Matthew 13 with the parable. That only we got on the mysteries.
Matthew chapter 13, verse 10. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, it's given unto us to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, man. Not the rest of you. The rest of you are just, y'all assed out, Y'all chose y'all's road a long time ago. Now y'all want to come back, try to return to Yahweh Shai? You can try, but when you come to it, it's going to be a stumbling block, and it's going to make you even worse. You're going to be worse than you were the first time. It's just like that light, that bug light that you turn on at nighttime, and it attracts all the insects. And you come and it zaps you, it zaps up the insect. That's what it's doing to y'all 2/3, man. Especially when you try to open y'all's mouth against us. Y'all just basically y'all made Yahweh Shai open up a door of demons just to rush up on you and be like, damn, we're gonna feed off this one. We're gonna bug them out, just like Yahweh Shai commanded them 2,000 demons that were on that man called Legion, and they asked the Lord to cast them into the pit, the herd of swine, and what they do after that, they bugged out and killed themselves, drowned themselves in the damn water. That's what happens to y'all 2/3, man. And even brothers that come in and they fall out, y'all are worse off. And the Lord warns us about that, man. That was that one that says, be ye not many masters. Be ye not many masters, for your condemnation shall be far off worse. Roughly paraphrased, Go ahead.
This is Sirach chapter 39, verse 19. The works of all flesh are before him, and nothing can be hid from his eyes. He seeth from everlasting to everlasting, and there is nothing wonderful before him. A man need not to say, What is this? Wherefore is that? For he hath made all things for their uses. His blessing covered the dry land as a river, and watered it as a flood. As he had turned the waters into saltness, so shall the heathen inherit his wrath. As his ways were plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked.
Stumbling blocks unto you wicked people, man. Y'all are falling down, traveling, getting all scraped up for what? Just because you don't like what you hear? It's not for you. Don't you just get that and be like, you know what, it ain't for me? Just be honest with yourself and just move up the way. Why you gotta be over here thinking vain imaginations You know what I'm saying? Cursings, blasphemies. You know, why don't you just mind your own business, man? That's what America's problem is. They got this spirit of a busybody and a bully all over y'all people, man. That's why they're over there fucking with the people in the Middle East and stirring up all kinds of shit. Hey, but that's prophecy. That's gonna happen. But the point is that that's what the spirit of Esau has. You know, getting all beat up for nothing. Just wait, accept your lot, and just wait for the missile. You know.
It says, "For the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners."
Yeah, evil things are for the sinners, man. The sword is for a wicked people. That's what the sword is designed for. It ain't for the righteous.
The principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned into evil. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sword strokes. In the time of destruction they pour out their force and appease.
Yeah, and appease what?
And appease the wrath of him that made them.
Right, because Yahweh Shai is about to send Esau on you people, man. Yahweh Shai is about to allow Esau to pull out that sword and start decapitating you people. And that Esau is a whipping stick to the Lord. They're appeasing Yahweh Shai's wrath, man. But Yahweh Shai ain't done there. So Yahweh Shai's gonna come and destroy his ass too.
It says, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance.
All these storms are going on here in Texas, the southwest part of Texas, the southwest, and you got the northwest area of Texas. It's all getting jacked up. You know, I think it was over the weekend. It was either Friday or Thursday, Friday. It was one of those days. There was a tornado here in Midland. It was Thursday because I got caught in it, and I ended up going to right here by one of my family members' houses. But earlier that day, there was a tornado in Midland, and I saw in the news there was like I want to say like close to 100 tornadoes that had already dropped here in Texas just in a 3-4 week span, man. Almost 100 tornadoes. All this stuff is happening for a reason, man. The Most High's getting tired of America. America's feeling it slowly, killing them slowly. Look at the infrastructure of America. It's jacked up. We already made examples about the road that's right before it. Look at all these cracks. You know? What? Just give it up. Just get rid of these road systems and hey, let's just go back to the old time. I ain't gonna say things were better because the scriptures say don't say that. But the point is that America is falling, man. Babylon is falling. But all that, read that part again.
Fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance.
And there was I saw a video on the news where there was a church that had a cross on the very top of the what do you want to call that?
Pit, top steeple?
Yeah, that right there. And a lightning bolt hit it, man. And they put it in real slow motion and it was deadly. But it hit right at a church, you know? So if these churches are so good, why is Yahweh Shai fucking them up? You know, why is the Lord jacking them up? That's not happening for no reason, man. That's Yahweh Shai showing you that he ain't with these churches, man. These churches are a bunch of harlot houses. They're a bunch of devils in them houses, man. Bunch of snakes, busybodies, sluts, whores, homosexuals. You know, all types of extortion and wickedness is going on in them churches, man. That's why Yahweh Shai rebuked Matthew 23, rebuked the Pharisees and the scribes, because they're a bunch of hypocrites.
It says, fire and hail and famine and death, all these things were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpions, serpents and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction.
Punishing the wicked to destruction. wasn't just punishing you and letting you live.